As governors continue to present year 2024 budgets to houses of assembly, individuals, non-governmental organizations and groups discussed issues surrounding debt of the current budget. To this end, stakeholders in the Southwest region gathered to dialogue on tax and debt justice to foster transparency, accountability, and sustainable economic development in governance. Some issues discussed bordered on generating revenue through tax to finance budget expenditures.
We've conducted what we call a debt review that x-rays the debt profile of all the 6 southwestern states and as well talks about the internally generated revenue of the states. Then compare it with the GDP and as well look at the reality on ground as well of kind of the feedback from the citizen. So this gathering entails, different delegates from the 6 southwestern states, giving us feedback around the data as far as the debt issues or debt profile from each state is concerned.
In the budget, we have about 8.9 trillion, which the country earmarked for capital expenditure. It is surprising to note that the amount that government proposed to use in servicing debt is 8.7 trillion. Can you find the connection between the two? So it is something that we need to look into. It is something that we need to work on so that the country will not be in debt.
There was advocacy on importance of tax and citizens' responsibility in holding leaders accountable.
Our capital project is 58. So what we are spending is 42%. That means we are spending so much. And if you look at their whole personnel cost, so we want to see a situation whereby the people that were elected to manage our fund manage it in such a way that they are prudent in terms of spending. I think taxpayers need to be awakening taxpayers' consciousness and begin to ask questions.
I am not against tax payment, no. Because even in the developed world, tax has to be paid. My problem is this: how much tax are we collecting and what are we using it for? If our taxation is based on our basic need and we were spending it within that limitation, why do we have to borrow money?
For sustainable development, citizens were urged to be intentional at paying their tax.